Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most amazing roadsters ever made. This car is fast, powerful, rare, and incredibly expensive. It's the Bugatti Mistral, but it's more than just a car. It marks the end of an era for Bugatti, and possibly the end of one of the most legendary engines in history. It's the last Bugatti road car with a pure W16 petrol engine. That's a big deal. Let's start with why this car matters so much. The Bugatti Mistral is the final road car to feature Bugatti's famous 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine. After this, all future Bugattis will be hybrid. That has already been confirmed. Mate Rimac, the man leading Bugatti, Rimac, since their joint company, formed in 2021, said it clearly. The upcoming Bugatti hypercars will still have combustion engines. But they will be hybrids. There will be no more W16-powered Bugattis that run on pure petrol. So, the Mistral is Bugatti's last salute to the mighty W16. It's also important, because it's the first open-top Bugatti in over a decade. The last one was the Veyron Grand Sport Vitis, that came out more than 10 years ago. Since then, Bugatti has released many special models, but all of them had fixed roofs. Cars like the Chiron, the Persport, the Supersport 300 Plus, and even the ultra-rare Centodicial had solid tops. The Mistral breaks that trend. It brings back the feeling of open-air driving. But it does it in a way that only Bugatti can. The design of the Mistral is stunning. It looks like a mix of the best Bugatti features from the last 10 years. It borrows elements from the Divo, but also has unique changes. At the front, it has a larger horseshoe grille than the Divo. This big grille can provide enough air to the radiator all by itself. That means the two side intakes can now focus entirely on cooling the intercoolers for the 4 turbochargers. It's a smart change that improves cooling without adding more complexity. The headlights are also new. They don't look like any Bugatti lights before. Instead of the usual C-shaped design, like on the Divo, the Mistral has 4 slim horizontal bars on each side. They look like little Venetian blinds. Bugatti says these bars represent the cars for turbochargers and 4-wheel drive system. That may sound like clever marketing, but the lights do more than just look good. They also hide vents that push air through the wheel arches and down the side of the car. That helps reduce drag and improve performance. This car isn't built like the Supersport 300 Plus or the Divo. Those cars were all about aggressive aerodynamics, extreme wings, and high-speed stability. The Mistral has a more elegant, clean design. There are no extra fins or flaps sticking out. The lines are smooth and simple. It looks fast, but also graceful. Bugatti clearly wanted to keep the design refined, not wild. Some of the changes are functional too. For example, the air intake behind the door in the Chiron cools both the engine and the oil. But in the Mistral, it only cools the engine oil. That means the intake can be smaller and more neatly shaped. There's also a crease at the bottom of the door that curves upward near the back wheel. It reminds many people of the McLaren 720S, especially when you look at the car from behind. That line really stands out. Speaking of the rear, the Mistral has massive X-shaped taillights. They look dramatic and futuristic. Bugatti says they were inspired by the Bolide, which started as a one-off but is now heading into production. The gaps between the X-bars and the body help to create low-pressure areas that pull hot air out from the engine and gearbox. That helps keep things cool, even when the car is being pushed to its limits. So the rear design is not just stylish. It's functional too. Bugatti didn't just cut off the Chiron's roof to make the Mistral, that would have been easier. Carbon fiber is very strong. You can usually remove a roof without adding much structure. But Bugatti wanted to do things properly. They redesigned major parts of the carbon fiber monocoque. This helped them make sure the car looks just right and still keeps its strength. That's a lot more work and a lot more expensive, but the result is worth it. The Mistral looks absolutely perfect. The lines flow beautifully from front to back, even without a roof. Now, let's talk about something many convertibles get wrong: rollover protection. Most car makers add roll bars behind the seats. Sometimes they're hidden, sometimes they're shiny metal hoops, but they often look out of place. Bugatti avoided this problem in a very clever way. Just like they did with the Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, they made the air intakes behind the seats strong enough to act as roll bars. These intakes can hold the full weight of the car if it flips. That means you stay protected without ruining the look of the car. It also puts the air intakes right behind your head, which lets you hear more of the engine sound. And what a sound it will be! Bugatti hasn't released official sound clips yet, but the Mistral uses the same 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine as the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. That means it should sound fierce and powerful. The engine makes 1,600 horsepower and 1,600 Newton-meters of torque. That's a massive amount of power. The engine sends that power to all four wheels using a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox. It's the same setup as the Supersport, so you can expect lightning-fast shifts and endless grip. As for performance, Bugatti is keeping quiet for now. They haven't given official acceleration times or a top speed. But we do know that they want the Mistral to be the fastest roadster ever made. That's a huge goal. The current record holder from Bugatti is the Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, which hit 254 miles per hour. But that's not the only car the Mistral needs to beat. Back in 2017, Koenigsegg took the record with the Agera RS. That car reached nearly 278 miles per hour on a closed highway. It had 1360 horsepower. The Mistral has 240 more than that. So, beating the Agera RS sounds possible. But there's a new challenge, and it might be an even tougher one. It's called the Hennessy Venom F5 Roadster, and it arrived just one day before the Mistral. That's not a coincidence. Hennessy wanted to steal the spotlight. And it kind of did. The Venom F5 Roadster is very similar to the F5 Coupe. It uses the same carbon fiber structure. It has the same body lines. And it uses the same insane engine, a 6.6-liter twin-turbo V8. This engine produces 1817 horsepower and 1617 Newton-meters of torque. That's more than the Mistral, in both horsepower and torque. The numbers are mind-blowing, but it doesn't stop there. The Venom F5 Roadster is also lighter. A lot lighter. Bugatti hasn't revealed the Mistral's weight, but we know that the Chiron Per Sport weighs about 2 tons. Even if the Mistral is a little lighter, it's still a very heavy car. The Venom F5 Roadster weighs just 1,405 kilos. That's about 600 kilograms less. And in high-performance cars, weight matters a lot. Less weight means faster acceleration, better handling, and higher top speeds. Neither Bugatti nor Hennessy has released full specs yet, but there are hints. In the Mistral's press release, Bugatti said the interior was designed so that all info is easy to read at up to 420 kilometers per hour. That's about 261 miles per hour. That could be the target top speed. If so, it would beat the Veyron Vitesse, but it might still fall short of the Agera RS. and definitely below the claimed top speed of the Venom F5 Coupe, which is said to exceed 311 miles per hour. If the Roadster can get close to that, we could see the first convertible to break the 300 miles per hour barrier. Let's talk about production numbers. Bugatti will only make 99 Mistrals. That might sound like a lot, but it's typical for Bugatti. They made 60 per Sports, 40 Divos, 30 Supersport 300 Plus, 10 Centodieci, and just one La Voiture Noire. So, 99 is still a very limited number. Hennessy will only build 30 Venom F5 Roadsters, that's even rarer. 3 times more exclusive than the Mistral. But exclusivity isn't everything. The Mistral has something no other car can match. It has the final version of the W16 engine. This engine has powered some of the greatest hypercars of all time. And now it's ending its story with one last, glorious ride. That makes the Mistral more than just a car. It's a piece of history. A tribute to the W16. A farewell to a type of performance that may never return. No hybrid can replace the sound, the feel, and the soul of that engine. If you're lucky enough to own one, you're not just buying a Bugatti, you're buying the last chapter in a legacy. Of course, all of this comes with a high price. The Bugatti Mistral costs around £4.2 million, and that's before taxes. It's one of the most expensive production cars ever made, but that didn't stop people from buying it. Every single one is already sold out. That's the world of Bugatti. If you want one, you have to be fast, not just on the road, but with your wallet. So now we ask the big question. Which car is better? The Bugatti Mistral, or the Hennessy Venom F5 Roadster? It depends on what you want. The Mistral is elegant, refined, and full of history. It's the final salute to the W16. The Venom F5 Roadster is wild, powerful, and built to break records. It's a machine made to push limits. Maybe there's no right answer. Maybe both cars are amazing in their own way. But one thing's for sure, this is a special moment in car history. The end of the W16, the rise of new records, the battle of the hyper ROADST. ARS. Thanks for watching Spec Hunter. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. Let us know in the comments which car you would choose. And please, subscribe to the channel for more amazing car content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. See you next time.